What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca. You're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today for more Reseller Mom content to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. So I'm just gonna get to it. Today's video is all about how to save time and possibly even money by ordering your groceries online and either getting them delivered to your door or going to pick them up, being shopped for by the store. I've got lots of thoughts, lots of tips, and lots of tricks on this, and I really hope that this is something that you would consider because I can't say enough about it. Stay tuned. So my whole goal with this channel is to help you stay sane, help you save time, help you get more done, help you make more money. That's all I care about in everything that I do, and that's what all of my videos are motivated by. I really don't share with you a lot of nonsense stuff. There's always a reason behind it, always a way to be more efficient and a way to save time and just make things easier because it can be crazy town trying to be a reselling mom. And so this video is one of those where it may not be for everyone. You may not even have access to this in your area, but I really think if you would just give it a few moments, I'm gonna try to keep it really brief, to consider what this can do for you and how I use it and how it's really changed things for me. I think you will find if you give it a try, it will be beneficial to you. And if it's not, then just go back to the way you were and go grocery shopping in the store. But I find that, because I used to do shopping with Gio once a week, and it was on a day that he didn't have his little part-time school, so we were doing it together. So that's me and a toddler going shopping, doing all of our errands, dry cleaning, 2 to 3 stores depending on what we had to buy that week. And it was just a lot. It gets hot here in Florida. I'm putting him in and out of the car seat. I'm sweating. We're lugging groceries. I'm putting him in and out of the cart. I'm obviously engaging with him throughout the store, and he's not at the point where he's like asking for a million things or anything. He doesn't really throw like temper tantrums. I'm really lucky, but it's just still a really time consuming process if you have a little one. And for those of you that have kids that are older, maybe this isn't gonna apply to you, or for those that have kids that are in school, and so you can use one of their school days to do all of your shopping for yourself, and so this isn't that big of a deal. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but it still will save you time. It still may save you money, and I'll share with you how. And so I just, again, I'm like any mom that I talk to here, like locally, I'm like, do you get your stuff? Do you go to Walmart pickup? Do you get your stuff delivered from Instacart? Like I just think it's awesome. Like I'm super all about it. So I'm gonna go through with you. I have some notes. I'm gonna go through with you a couple of key things of how I use it and just kind of my general thoughts and tips and tricks for it. And at the end of the video and below the video, I will have my referral link for Walmart grocery, and I will have my referral link for Instacart. And there's a limit as to how many people can sign up that you get a little credit for. I'd love it if I could get a couple. If this is something that you would consider, please, understand my shameless plug. I'm not monetized yet. I haven't made a lot of money on my channel. I'm taking the time to make the video and share this interesting thing with you and giving you my thoughts. And if it is something that's interesting to you and you do try to sign up, please use my link. It would be really helpful and may help my family get some free groceries, which would be awesome. So stay tuned for all the tips. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Walmart Grocery. So they have a website, Walmart Grocery, which is different from just going to walmart.com. So if you're going to search Walmart Grocery. They also have an app. It's an orange app, and it's Walmart Grocery. And this is where you can create your grocery shopping cart and then decide if you'd like for it to be a pickup order or a delivery order. Now, I've tried them both. In my opinion, in my area, based on the one time that I did the delivery, I thought the fee was very expensive. It was like $7 or $8.95. And I thought that the service was not that great as far as the actual delivery person, which obviously will vary. But I just did not have a great experience with it. So for the fee and for the actual experience that I got, I don't think that Walmart delivery is the right way to go for me. I would encourage you to check it out depending on the fee in your area or the experience you may have. It could be a really good way because obviously delivered is better than pickup. But I thought their delivery fee was expensive. But I do the pickup every week, at least 1, maybe even 2 times a week. Pickup is amazing. It's free. I'm assuming it's free in all the areas that have this. I don't know check in your area, see if your store is on the grocery website, and see if, you know, this is something that would apply to you. But pickup is amazing. So basically you go to the grocery website and you just start adding groceries to your cart. Bread, you can pick your kind of bread, you can search for the item. Over time, it gets way easier because all of your favorites will be in there. You can mark something as your favorite, or it'll just start to collect things that you order frequently as your favorites. And then it makes things super easy because now I just go to my favorites and go through the list that they're presenting to me and say, yep, we need that, we need that, we need OJ, we need eggs. And it's the brands that you want, it's the size that you want, it's everything that's in there because it's what you ordered before. So that I find saves even more time over time as you create a good favorites list. And I will say, I do keep a separate list. I have a combined note in our iPhone. So it's a note that I have in my phone that I've given access to my husband. So we each have the note on our phone, and it's called grocery list, and we can each add things to that note. I just reference that note when I'm making my grocery list. Sometimes I go around with my phone from room to room and just add things to it from my phone. Sometimes I'll just sit in the kitchen and pull up my computer and do it on the website. Either way, you can start a cart and then have it sit throughout the week until you're ready to actually do your checkout. And so you can be making your list right in there and not actually having to create a second list. I do like having the note because it is the quickest way. Like, it's quick and easy to just say bread into your text to talk or whatever, talk to text, into your note while you're driving and say we need bread, and that way it's there when I make my list later. So you can do any combination of how you want to create your cart and how you want to create your list and how you want to keep track of your items. But for me, I use a shared note with my husband to keep a running list. Then I go in and either from the app on my phone or from the computer, depending on what's going on, I will create the cart and create the list from referencing my favorites and from just typing into search Nature's Own wheat bread, organic salad, bananas, Florida pulp-free orange juice. Like, these are some of the random things that we buy. So, you know, we use the Equate butt wipes. That's what we use here. So, like, I order those every week. They're on my favorites. All I have to do is check that we need them, and it shows up in my cart. You can order beer and wine and all of your grocery items. You can even order other items that are not grocery. Like, I needed to get new Sharpies for the business. So I went and looked up Sharpies, and they were with my order when I picked it up. I needed index cards, and I was doing an index card system. So you can get all kinds of stuff. Now, I will say sometimes they're not all there. Sometimes they need a substitute. And so you do get an opportunity after you've created your order to make your substitution preferences, which is basically, I want this substituted, I don't want this substituted. So the only downside to this is, let's say I put my bread in there and they don't have Nature's Own honey wheat, which is what we get, or whatever one we get. I can check to have it substituted and they'll substitute something else. Or I can uncheck it and then it won't be substituted. So if they don't have it, they're not gonna give it to me and they're not gonna charge me for it, but then I don't get my bread. And so if this is the only way you're gonna grocery shop, then you don't have your bread. So that's the only downside to it. So if you're open to different brands and you don't really care, then substitutions are fine. They'll switch it for something else and they'll charge you accordingly, and that's really good. In our family, we're very specific, and so certain brands is all that we want. So I know if we don't get that kind, then we're not getting it. And then you need to decide if you want to go to another store or not, but that doesn't happen often. Also, I like to stock up on different things. So, you know, if it's not a perishable item, you can stock up on it in advance, and then you're all set with that. So I think I went through, yeah. And so with Walmart, once you create your list and you check out, they don't charge you until you actually go and pick up the items because they don't know if they have to make a substitution or not. So the order is there, it's authorized. You can sign up for a text message when it's ready, or you can just sign up for like an hour slot. Usually I sign up for an hour earlier than I want it, just in case for whatever reason they're running behind. I'd rather it sit and wait for me. They keep everything cold and, you know, all of that. So that way, you know, I'm not waiting for it. And so usually I make it for like 9 o'clock in the morning, but I think they start at like 7 or 8 and they run all the way through the day. So you can pick your hour-long time slot. You can even set it up a couple days in advance, which is kind of cool too. So if I want to make my list now, but I know I'm not going to pick it up till Tuesday, I have a couple of days, whatever. Then when you go, you just drive up to the area. That's the orange pickup area. Put your info into the kiosk. It tells you what little slot to pull into. You wait there, open your trunk, they load everything in, and you go. And this was awesome when Gio was still taking naps, because he could be napping in the car and I could just pull up and they load all the groceries in and you just keep driving around while your kid's napping in the car, or just, you know, it just makes things easier. It just takes less time to physically go around the store. It also is super quick because I made the list at home in 10 minutes instead of spending 30 minutes gathering all of those items. Also, as far as it saving you money, for me, I think it does, because I would do a list half-assed and then I would go to the store and then just pick up random stuff and end up coming home and be like, oh, we already had pickles. Oh, I already had 2 gallons of milk. And now I have all of this other stuff because I didn't make a proper list because I was running around like a crazy person. So if you're an impulse buyer, if you're a bad list maker, this kind of forces you to make a list in advance. And that's the only kind of like behavioral change I would say you need to kind of keep in mind. The first couple of times you're probably going to forget stuff because you're so used to just going to the store, walking down the aisle and grabbing it that you almost don't think to even put it on the list. So you do have to make a good list. It takes a little bit of time. At least for me, it took me about 2 or 3 tries to get a solid list where I didn't feel like I forgot everything. But the good news is you can always wait 2 more days, make another one and go pick it up. Like, it's free. You were going to go to the store to actually buy it anyway. So the only thing you need to do is just take those couple of minutes beforehand, but it saves you so much time on the back end. So highly recommend Walmart pickup. Encourage you to try Walmart delivery. I'm not going to do Walmart delivery again, just based on the price of the delivery charge. But if you choose to sign up for Walmart grocery and try the pickup or the delivery, I would love it if you could use my link down below. That would be awesome. Now let's talk about the other service. Okay, so the other service that I use is called Instacart. And this might be available in certain places, not available in other places. I don't know. You'll have to check your specific area. Basically, it's a separate company and service from the actual store that works with the store to provide you with the delivery service. So it's not for pickup, as far as I know. Maybe they have pickup, but I only do delivery. So if they have pickup, look at that. But I only do delivery. And what I do is I signed up for a free trial for their Express account. And basically, to me, it's like Amazon Prime for groceries. It's amazing. So basically, you can do a free trial, but then you can pay an annual fee of $99. So basically like Prime. And then you get free service charges and free delivery fees for the entire year. So you pay $99 once, and then I figured it out. If you have 52 weeks a year, it's like $2 a week. Well, I'm using this 2 and 3 times a week. So then that even divides it by 3. So you're talking like 60 cents a trip to have the service. I felt like that was worth it. My time is worth more than 60 cents. I think this is fantastic. It costs 60 cents in gas just to get to the store. And this works for multiple stores. So this is how I use it. Basically the same way as I use the Walmart. I go online and I start creating a list throughout the week. They also have an app. They also have a website, so you can do it either way. I have a few stores that I use it for. We have Publix here as our grocery store, so I use it for Publix. They have Aldi, so sometimes I use it for Aldi because there's certain products that I like from Aldi. And Sam's Club is even on there. That's awesome because Sam's Club, I'll go into why, but Sam's Club is awesome, so we're Sam's Club members. Then they also have like Walgreens and CVS, which I don't use very often, but I guess maybe you can do prescriptions. I'm not really sure. But check it out if you buy a lot of stuff from Walgreens or CVS. They also have the ABC, the liquor store, which could be good, but I haven't used that. But so there's lots of stores on there. So you can pick from any of them and have as many deliveries as you want from any of those stores. So for me, mostly I do 2 to 3 Publix orders a week. And the reason why is because we eat a lot of fruit. We eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. And I would find that I would go to the store, stock up for the week, because I didn't want to waste time going to the store multiple times a week, and things would go bad, or we'd waste them or whatever. So now I buy fruit. I buy like 4 bananas at a time. I buy 2 plums. I buy 2 kiwis. We buy a lot of fruit. And Gio's into mangoes right now, so I'm buying a mango over here. I'm buying avocados over here. Like, I buy a lot of fruit. Fruits and vegetables. We eat pretty healthy, and when we do. And so for me, buying the fruit a couple of times a week versus buying it once a week has saved so much money in not throwing stuff away. So now we're buying fruit, it's fresh right then, you get to eat it in those couple of days, and then in a couple of days you can do another order and it comes to your house, and you don't have to worry about the bananas being totally mush or the avocado going to crap or whatever. So I love this. I love saving and not wasting, because it kills me to throw food out. I hate wasting it. So I love this. I love this for the fruit purpose specifically. So I do 1 Walmart pickup a week, and then I do 2 to 3 Publix deliveries a week. Delivery is amazing because you don't really think about the time it takes you to unload the car. So Gio's running around. I'm trying to watch him by the street. He's pretty good, but I still try to watch him like not go into the street. I try to get him to help me to carry groceries in, but we had a pickle problem where the whole jar of pickles went everywhere. So it's like unloading the car in the 90-degree heat in Orlando, watching a toddler trying to unload 3 stores worth of groceries plus dry cleaning. It's too much. Like, it takes a long time, and then you have to put everything away and lug it in the house. And the way our house is set up, I'm coming through the garage because some stuff goes in the garage refrigerator, some stuff goes in the real refrigerator, some stuff's gonna go, like in the pantry or whatever. Get it delivered to your door. They hand it to you and it's at your door, and all you have to do is put it in your fridge. Like, it's awesome. So that's I had an extra note. You can do delivery of alcohol as well. So like, I'll get my husband's beer delivered. And the thing is, it's more expensive at Publix than it is at Walmart. So I usually like to buy it at Walmart because it's cheaper, and then I have to lug it in. But I got to tell you, it's nice not having to lug cases of beer or whatever. Like, it's just so nice when they deliver it. Anyway, so this brings me to my Sam's note. With Sam's, I don't like to go very often. I only buy certain things there. Right now, Gio and Liv, my husband, are into coconut water, and so they want the individual thing of coconut water. And so I buy 5 cases at a time because I'm not going every week to Sam's to buy coconut water. I'm not going to have them deliver me coconut water every week. I'm going to buy the limit that they let me get, and then it can sit, and then I can load it in the fridge as it comes. And so I buy 5 cases of coconut water at a time. I don't have time to be running around lugging coconut water. Like, I already have a thing about the fact that Gio has taken after my husband at being super prissy and specific about the things that they like. Like, I don't care, whatever, it's water, fine. But they have to have a certain kind. It can't be the big thing. It has to be the individual pack and whatever. So I have 5 cases of coconut water come to my house once a month from Sam's Club. And then if you want to buy stuff for the dog, a big thing of dog food or whatever, big bulky stuff from Sam's, having that delivered right to your door, that's awesome and a huge time saver, especially when you have the little guy with you. So Sam's Club is awesome for that. You don't have to lug things in the house, keeps your food fresh. So that's all I have on Instacart, because again, mostly I just do Publix and Sam's Club, but you can do it for so many other things. You can do as many deliveries as you want. Now there is a delivery tip for the driver, which I'm happy to pay, because even if you're paying $2 or $3 as a tip, that gave me an hour back. And so yes, it's a fee that you wouldn't have paid otherwise. But if you really look at it in the long haul, and my husband and I talk about this, while he's in sales, and so if there comes a time where we can't afford to do this, we won't do it. But while we can afford to do it, for those couple of dollars here and there, it is helpful. Like, it is helpful. It makes Gio happy. Right now, every waking minute, all he wants to do is play with his trains. And when I have to lug him to go do errands and take him out of the house away from his trains, it's like a whole thing. So you would think I was like leading him to his death. Like, he doesn't want to leave the trains. So, you know, if you can let your kid be happy and play at home, if you can get more things done at your house, if you could have more quality time, like, I do think it's good for you to have the shopping experience with your child. I think there's a lot for them to learn there. I loved going to the store with Gio and teaching him. Like, he could point out and tell you everything in the produce section. And I bet that there are a lot of kids that don't even know what a peach is. And I'm very proud that Gio knows all about healthy food. He knows, we talked about the colors, we talked about the textures. I mean, even though I never wanted to be a teacher as a job for like multiple kids, like more than 2 or 3 kids at a time scares the bejesus out of me. But I have to say, I really enjoy and take pride in teaching Gio things. And I have a lot of patience for him. I don't have a lot of patience for anybody else's kids, but I have a lot of patience for him. And that is one thing that I do want to take him to the store sometimes, because like we can do, you know, those printable grocery store like scavenger hunts. I mean, you can talk about the different jobs, you can have nice conversations about, you know, customer service with him and saying hi to the people. Like, I mean, we have life lessons all the time, and that's why I stayed home with him. That's why I love doing reselling and being with him. There's so much I can teach him. There's so many conversations that we can have in a relaxed way that we couldn't have otherwise. But at the end of the day, this is helping save time and giving me more quality time with him overall. And I think it's helping him be a little bit happier because I'm not dragging him to the store or store after store or whatever, dealing with all of the nonsense, waiting in line, wanting a snack at the grocery store, you know, like all of the things that come along with bringing kids. So I'm doing a lot of rambling, but I can't say enough about it. Whether you decide to do this or not, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Thank you for being open-minded about it. And I really would encourage you to consider giving it a try. Like, again, give it 2 or 3 weeks to see if you can make a habit out of it. Don't just judge it off of one time, but try to build a little favorites list, whether it's Walmart grocery pickup, which is completely free, or Walmart delivery, or Instacart where there's a charge, but it's super convenient. Whatever you decide to do, if anything, just give it a try, because like, I won't ever go back. Like, I won't ever go back. Like, I don't ever want to walk into the store again. Like, I get so pissed when I have to go to a store. I get so pissed. And I talked to my friend who's like my childhood friend. She's in New York, and I was like, do you get your groceries delivered? She's like, and like, she went on and on about it too. It was like, I think anybody that does it, that has a good experience, becomes like this crazy evangelist for it, because it's just life-changing, and it just saves so much time. It makes everything about the grocery experience so much nicer. Now, the only thing I will say, if you're one of those people where the only mommy time you get is to go to the grocery store, then keep going to the grocery store. Because if you need your mommy time, like, I totally get that. And if that's what your husband lets you have, like, he doesn't want to deal with it, he'll take care of the kids so you can go to do the grocery store, then do that. But I didn't have that. Like, Gio and I went on our time. It wasn't like my husband was going to watch him to, you know, so I go to the grocery store and have me time. So for me, it was a different thing. Again, Gio's still really little. But again, I'm rambling. Just try it. That's all I can say. Just try it. Use my link below if you try it. Leave me a comment. Do you already do this? Do you not already do this and there's a reason why? Leave me a comment. Like this video. Even if you're not going to try it, like this video just because it's good information. It's going to help someone. Leave me a like, please. And also subscribe on the way out for more Reseller Mom content to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. I appreciate it, and go check out my links below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.